Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I appreciate that. My name is Rick Conti. I'm a national Corvette sales representative. So yeah, we talk about Corvettes. We talk about Corvette sales. We show more of the after effect with you guys. I love to do interviews. I love to talk about the product. I love to talk about the marketplace. And along the way in our promotional efforts, we like to have fun. And boy, do we have some stuff coming up for you this week, so stay tuned. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so when I do a new upload, you don't miss a thing, because we've got a lot going on. My whole mindset on representing Corvette right now is through you guys, with you guys, right here on the channel. Once again, welcome. As I kind of walk around out here, it's actually, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you're like, hey Rick, you haven't been out here in a while. Well, you know, one day it's 70, one day it's 30, then it's 20, then it's 50. It's just the inconsistency just makes it so tough. And I know you, if you're in this part of the country, you're feeling that, because you're like, okay, April 1st is kind of that day where you take off your suspended insurance coverage and you're ready to go. Well, it's just been cold. And we had snow the other day. I should have, 2 times in the last week we had snow, and I didn't take pictures or video because it was just depressing. But it was kind of cool because we actually got enough snow that it covered the cars, it covered the grass, but the driveway, the sidewalks, nothing. It was kind of bizarre. Now we're going to get into today's vlog, and I think you'll enjoy that as well, because I enjoy featuring you folks on the channel. But let me watch where I'm walking so I don't trip and break my neck. That would be embarrassing. Although it might get some more views. Oh, look, Rick just fell and broke his nose. Actually, I just want to say thank you to everybody for what we tried to do, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it. And we're going to do it a little bit differently. Less of me, more of your requests, more of your songs, more just cool songs just to cruise to on that Friday night cruise vlog that we were talking about. It kind of gave me a chance to reminisce and feel like I was back on the air again, and I plan to get more comfortable and more crazy with that. You know what, Rick crazy? If you watch the channel, yes, Rick is crazy. I think the approach of coming from the gut and coming from the heart means a lot. So again, I'm glad that you're with us, and thanks so much for the support, because the channel does continue to grow. Speaking of support, you know, as I'm doing more research, and really, I've told you many times, I'm now taking, and think about this for a second. I'm sorry, you know, I wanted this to be a quick intro, but I always have a tendency when I turn this damn camera on, I just start talking, I can't stop. I'm just thinking about this. This time last year, and I'd had a conversation with you guys on the vlog where I really thought about not doing vlogging anymore. I was just getting started, 4, 5, 6 months, and man, oh man, was it a lot of work. It still is a lot of work. It's even more work now than it ever has been before. Was that a snowflake just hit my face? Are you kidding me? Anyways, yeah, last year I was really, I was tired. You know, working hard on the retail entity. You're trying to think of content, you know, sometimes that just becomes mind-boggling, and you want it to be enjoyable for you guys. When you click and you watch it, you want to be informed. You're like, hey, I like this guy. I feel comfortable watching him. I'm going to come back again. Cool, that's what we want to do. Here we are, fast forward a year later. I can't think of nothing more but than doing the YouTube channel with you folks. Oh my gosh, the ideas are just flowing. I'm having so much fun. And again, I want to thank you. Now here's the other point I wanted to make as I'm learning more about YouTube and how to have a bigger presence and a better presence for you folks and for myself. I mean, I don't want to do this and not talk to anybody. I mean, if you're going to do something, you want to be successful at it, you want to do well, and you want to have results, which we're getting, and I appreciate that. But the one thing they talk about is collaborating with other YouTubers that are doing a great job. I think you've got to be selective on that, and you have to be careful who you collaborate with, and I'm real proud and real honored that we've got hooked up through YouTube. Great Corvette guy, what a great Corvette family. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. We're talking about Chuck at Corvettes 918. Great guy. Yes, he just got his ZR1, so you probably saw that video. I'm going to talk about that here in a second, but let me just tell you this. Chuck did have a ZR1 ordered with us. I had just an enormous list that he knew I couldn't fulfill. He had an opportunity, the people sponsored his club. He got the car there, he got the only car that they got, and said, here, I'm going to free up my spot, Rick, with you. You know, I said, that was no problem, because he's been so nice, so supportive of us, whether he had bought a car or not. I thought that was incredible. And all of a sudden, he bought the Grand Sport Collector's Edition for his wife, Carrie. So that is just fantastic. So that's a guy that I'm enjoying collaborating with, because he's just good people. And for you owners now, or would-be owners, He does a great job as far as giving you tips on how to take care of the car. I mean, I've even learned some stuff from him, and I enjoy watching. It's really neat. But the other thing that's neat, you guys talk about me being enthusiastic and being that little kid. And when Chuck was having his wife's Grand Sport delivered, I saw just a little bit of that kid kind of come out. It was almost like that little kid at Christmas.
And now I'm hearing a big truck. I'm hearing a big truck.
Oh yeah. The truck's coming. I hear a big truck.
And now I'm hearing a big truck.
And I bet that whole night before, he didn't sleep a wink. Just like a kid at Christmas. Oh yeah.
I'm hearing a big truck.
Like I said, if you're going to collaborate with somebody on YouTube, you want to do it with someone that is a good person. Well, when Chuck was getting a ZR1 the other night, here's a little clip from that video. This shows you the heart and soul of the guy.
You know, for me, this isn't possible to even have anything like this, you know, without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see, I tell you, these good people, right down to the core, man. All right, I've got to get this vlog going, but again, I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support on our Friday night cruise vlog. And a lot of you folks have requested and said, "Hey man, how come you didn't lead with Prince's little red Corvette? I mean, this is a Corvette channel." I guess I used that first vlog to kind of tell the story of a little bit of my background and my motivation and my mindset going forward, what we wanted to do with the vlog, and always kind of breaking it up just a little bit for you. Speaking of fun things coming up, yes, I've got my Superman costume. I always like... I'd like to do little bits from time to time. Today, maybe. Well, with this falling right now, the intention is, the schedule was that Hank is supposed to come in today. We're going to film him a little bit, picking up his beautiful Grand Sport that he ordered, and he put as much carbon fiber from the factory that he could on this car, with the intention of the car being for somebody special. We'll film that. The goal is to have that up for you guys this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, as we talked about last month, we're now the proud sponsor here at Coghlan of Corvette Cleveland. 61-year-old Corvette Club, great people. They do more than just go drive and get ice cream and donuts. They do more than just cars and coffee. They do low-speed events. They do high-speed events. This is the complete package for the Corvette Club, and they're going to have the first meeting here at Coghlan this weekend. We're going to capture that, and we'll share that on a vlog for you as soon as possible. My mouth is frozen. Take two. We'll capture that and we'll share it on the vlog as soon as we possibly can. It really is cold. My gosh. One more bit coming up here, because I'm always working on some fun content, yet informative content. This one's going to be more fun. My son Ryan and I were talking about different things we can do in the vlog, and we do have actually a race that he's going to help me with coming up soon. But he gave me an idea, and I took it a bit further. Sometimes you just need that little spark, and then you can formulate an idea. So, and this is going to take a little bit to film, and I can't wait to get this done, because I think it'll be cute, it'll be fun, and it's still, even through my silliness, I keep it on point with Corvette. This one involves a police uniform. Yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, well, I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera. There's actually a snowflake that just fell right there. So it's April, it's snowing. This gives me a chance to transition into a delivery that we did back in January that I want to share with you right now today in the vlog. And of course it's going to come with a story, because we were delivering a red and black Z06 Corvette, and it made me think about this very weird red and black room. And now from Virginia, here's Jay and his son. But you know what though, when it comes to this car, the emotions, regardless of the weather, they take over. We talked about that when Bill and his son Joe came in from Georgia. They drove home at 17-degree weather on Cup 2 tires. Now, it wasn't 17 degrees all the way back to Georgia, but it was cold enough, long enough when they first left, and it is cold today. It's about 38 degrees right now, so still not the ideal temps for these tires. So taking it extremely cautious is really, really, truly a key. Jay's coming to get this beautiful Z07, Z06. Look at them brakes. And his car, a competition seat car, accented with the red seat belts, perfect for this car. Here you got Jay and his son coming in. They're flying in to Ohio from Virginia and gonna drive their new Corvette home. Now, that's a story to tell. You know, I don't know how old Jay's son is, but maybe on the way home, remember when we were kids, you guys didn't have iPads and Wi-Fi and DVDs in the car? What did you do? Let me see, I'm gonna I'm gonna count the red trucks. Okay, you count the blue trucks, and when we get there, okay.
I'm hearing a big truck.
No, I want the blue. You got the red. He did silly stuff like that. So who knows? Maybe on the way home, Jason will count how many thumbs up they get, how many waves they get in their car, because you get that kind of stuff when you're driving a Corvette, don't you?
I'm hearing a big truck.
Here, I'll tell you guys, it's a really funny story. Okay. It has nothing to do with Corvette, but made me think about the games you would play as a kid, because things you had to do. So my mom used to go over to her friend's house and play cards late at night, so we weren't allowed to be in the kitchen where the card game was going on. You had to go sit in the other room. Back then, it wasn't common to have more than one TV, so we're in a room with no TVs. And I kid you not, I don't even know why I'm telling this story, but I kid you not, this room, I remember it well though, because it tortured me. Laying in this room with my brother, and we couldn't do anything. There was no TV. We had no board games to play. We're just sitting in there, listening to them, laughing up, playing, having a good time, playing cards, all the good stuff. You know, hey, I'd like to have some snacks. Hey, I was a little thirsty. Oh, no, we didn't get any of that stuff. So anyways, I'm in this room. In this room, I swear to God, guys, this room was all black and red, and then on the wallpaper it had like this kind of weird design. It was like a black velvet. Oh, it was hideous. It was just horrible. So what do my brother and I do? We lay there, I'm in the chair, he's on the couch, and we play I Spy. Okay, you got you had two stupid colors to choose from, red or black. There was no winner, and the game went on forever to eventually that we fell asleep. So thinking of the silly games you played when you were a kid to pass time, that's kind of where that story came from. Hope you liked it. All right, Jay and his son will be here shortly. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, Jay is here, but I have a disclaimer. Not with his son. I was gonna say, wow, that's a really good-looking son, because it's his daughter. How you doing, Haley? She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, anyways, before they got here, I did this big ordeal. I had this big ordeal about you driving home with your son. Now it's with your daughter, and I was talking about, you probably get a kick out of this. And then maybe you'll get a kick out of this on the way home. I was talking about, okay, so here we're in this technology age, and you actually have Wi-Fi in this car. So the 3 gigs that GM gives you, she'll burn up before you get home. But
Snapchat is
right, that'll be gone. He'll call me on Monday, Rick, I thought I got some free Wi-Fi. Yeah, well, she used it all. But I said, what about these silly games that you would play on the way home? So I think the goal is on the way home is like, you get to count the blue trucks on the way home, and you count the red trucks, and whoever has the most wins. Things that the goofy things that we would do when we had no technology to pass the time. So you guys gotta
doing the letters on the license plate.
Right, yes, or there are different states of license plates and things like that. It's funny. Well, you've got a long trip back to Virginia.
Correct.
And you actually brought some. What is that?
It's a track wrap.
I talked about before you got here how every car's got a story. So here your story's begun. Picking up your car out of state, coming from Virginia to Ohio, picking up with Haley. This will be a good time for you guys.
Oh yeah, she's my my concert buddy. And
all right.
She's gonna be my Corvette buddy.
Cool. Sam, you're having a blast, aren't you?
Oh, this is wonderful out here in the freezing cold.
All right, now tell me really how you feel. Sucks. Hey, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective. We're talking about $100,000 Z06, Pennsylvania Turnpike. We got to get her protected, so that's what Jay's doing right now. He's helping just a little bit ago, but he's going to do some of the pieces in the front. He had actually ordered 2 rolls, and of course, with all the weather and all the issues with FedEx and delays and things like that, his other roll was delayed, never showed up in time, so he's going to make do with what he's got for the trip home for he and his daughter. So I'm telling Jay about the PDR camera and some of the features, and I said, hey, don't forget when you're recording going down the road, it records audio inside the car. And he goes, oh no, and I said, why, what's wrong? He goes, I sing when I drive.
So it'd be good that she's in the car with me.
Yeah. All right, Haley, let me know who wins the contest on the red trucks, blue trucks on the way home. Congratulations.
Great to meet you.
Thanks for coming so far to do business.
Absolutely.
Glad we could help, man. Have a blast. Don't forget, let me know how you do at Spring Mountain. I know you're excited about doing that deal.
I am.
And that's pretty cool.
Can't wait to get myself and the wife out there.
Yeah, good for you, man. Thanks, you guys. I got to do the send-off, Pat.
Absolutely.
Please be careful. All right. As we get ready to close this vlog, did I tell you? Okay. All right, as we get ready to close this vlog, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to watch. Let's get back on point. Let's get back on business just for a second. We're into vet season. A lot of you are going to be looking for a Corvette. And it's a little confusing because there's such a heavy influx of 2017 Corvettes. We'll spend some more time on a future vlog talking about that. But that's where you're going to see the biggest, best deal right now. Well, let's face it, the deals that we're offering on these 17s, they're just so uncommon. There's not these kind of margins in these cars. My goodness, we're making every creative effort to give you a reason to buy this car. 17, 18, 19, it's the same car. So why not save some money? If you want to see your deal clearly, well, then you need 20/20 vision. Aha, that's right. Nearly every 2017 this month at Coghlan is either 20% off or $20,000 off. 2020 sale, 2017s, that's right. 20% off or $20,000. Need more details? The information to contact me is right up on the screen or it is below in this video. We'll see you on the next vlog, you guys. It's time to stop dreaming and start driving.